Hello everyone and welcome back, and this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Aquarius for the week of February 16th. And at this time I'd like to give a very special thank you to each and every one of you out there who have been subscribing to my channel and helping it grow and getting it noticed, and for sharing with others, as well as all the lovely thumbs up on my videos that you've watched. Thank you. And of course the lovely comments. It is so nice to read those. I do enjoy them. They certainly make my week. I appreciate each and every one of you out there. And thank you for taking time out to do that for me. And I'd like to wish everybody a happy Chinese New Year as well. Year of the Horse. All right. Starting out with the Knight of Cups. Ooh, somebody coming in to make you an offer. You know, knight in shining armor. There's a chance for travel here as well for many of you. And it looks like by boat as well. You know, just someplace totally different. If this is the knight in shining armor, you know, this is somebody coming in with true intentions of puppy love. You know, you'll feel real quick about whether it is or isn't the right thing for some of you, but it is going to put a beautiful smile on your face. You know, there's something that is so refreshing about somebody who cares about you. You know, pure intentions is a beautiful thing to watch. But this is somebody coming in to save the day, give you a hand. You know, for some of you, just give you some information on how to go about something. But it is a new beginning. And the Seven of Cups. All right. Well, you've got a lot of opportunities here. You know, things that you have been thinking about doing or considering doing. A lot of things whirling around. You're trying to figure out what is your next adventure. What is your next move going to be? You know, but you're realizing that with all the beautiful dreams that you do have, you need to make a choice as well. So there's a choice that needs to be dealt with here. And it's not easy for you because you have so many things going on all at the same time. It's hard to pick what is the right path for yourself. And you don't want to make a mistake. You know, none of us do. But you're realizing that you need to make something come to real. So you need to make a choice. Yeah. Three of Swords. So yes, you've been hurt in the past. It's definitely left you a little bit jaded. Understanding that, you know, you need to take the swords out in order to heal yourself. You shut yourself off from, you know, other people getting near you. And it hasn't been easy for you. Like, you're carrying the battle scars for sure, but you're realizing the other person's long gone and moved on. It's time for you to do the same. You can't undo it. You can't fix it. You can't change what has happened in the past. But you're learning to release it more. You're not holding that like, you know, if I get into this new relationship, they're going to be the same sort of thing. You get to realize that that's not helping. So you need to heal yourself. Releasing that will help you to open up to more love in your life in all manners. You will begin to see yourself change and how people change towards you. And the Queen of Pentacles. So definitely checking out your finances. You know, you got good opportunities here. You've been putting money away, you know, watching your accounts grow, taking care of business, doing what you had to do, you know, cutting corners where you needed to. If there was a deal out there and you wanted something, you'd ask yourself that question, do I need it or do I want it? And then you try to get the best deal for it. So good on you for doing that. This could be the opportunity you were looking at starting a new business for yourself, you know, your own entrepreneur. trying something from home for some of you, and you're now taking the next step in figuring out whether it's something you truly want to follow through with or not. And the Page of Cups, there's an opportunity coming in, that's for sure. But it looks like it's of the romantic kind. There's somebody much younger. Well, I shouldn't have said that. Somebody younger. Doesn't have to be much. Much could be 30 days. And they are bursting at the seams with this spark of romance. Like they really want to tell you. And it's whether you accept it or not, but it's certainly going to be flattering. You know, and this is good news. And it's going to help you to, again, heal. Realizing that you are lovable and desirable. You just have to be open to receiving it. You know, this is the icebreaker. Somebody actually coming up to you. Or maybe this is you going to them. You know, maybe you decided, I'm going to ask somebody else out. So good on you. It takes a lot. And the Sun card. Look at the outcome. Isn't that pretty? Your desires, your hopes, your dreams, your inspirations, you know, your pleasure, happiness, vitality, joy, fun again. There's celebrations here, there's success, and you're moving forward. Understanding that your life is changing in a good way. Sorry, that was my cat scooting through. She has to make her appearance. But this is your rebirth. You are starting with a whole new optimism for yourself. You're realizing once you started to heal and help yourself feel better, it's now opening you up to other possibilities in your life. Oh, Six of Swords. Some of you is looking into moving, like physically moving away. Packing your bag and baggage and moving on to new adventures, new shores. This could be for a job as well. But you don't feel like, you know, you're happy where you're at right now. You're feeling like you've been going against the current for a long time. You're always, you know, pedaling upstream, so to speak, and not feeling very happy about it. And you don't want to do that anymore. You want to be more free, more accepted, more content with your choices, and you're willing now to feel good about making the move. And it hasn't been easy for you. It's taken you a lot to get to this decision making for yourself. You've been thinking about this, like I said, for quite some time, but you haven't really ever taken action. And now you've decided to not only look afar, you're thinking of like literally moving away. So that might be what some of you are going to do here. And the King of Swords, yeah. Feeling more stronger than you have. More powerful, more assured of yourself. You know, having that heart-to-heart with somebody, clearing the air, knowing that it's overdue so that it sets you free. You know, you've taken it on the chin. You've just sort of sat back all this time and, you know, never really said much. You had a lot going on in your mind, but you never really spoke about it. Well, now you're speaking about it. You're opening up to feeling that it's time. No more tight-lipped. It's time for people to realize who you really are, what your expectations are of them for a change. So you're really clearing the slate here. And the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, your finances. Taking care of finances. Making investments. Realizing that, you know, you have a number in your mind of what will keep you comfortable in your living life. So you have been putting either money away or investing it, or, you know, somebody that has been helping you to make good investments. And now you're realizing just how much you have, how long it's taken, all those sort of good things. So you're asking yourself, do I have enough? Can I do what I want? That sort of thing. And you're realizing they're continuing to go. You know, your money's not going anywhere here. It's just not growing as fast as you had wanted. So you're having to cool your jets just a little bit, because these are the fruits of your labor there. This is what you've brought into this. And it's hard to slow down when you want to move on. And the Fool card, yeah, look at you go. And I don't blame you. You had enough. You want to change, and you're realizing the only way it's going to happen is if you want this new beginning, you got to step into it. And that's what you're doing here. You're feeling more optimistic. You're trusting in your life again. You're taking more blind faith steps. You know, you more adventures, things you've always wanted to do. There's opportunities here. And as you take those new adventures, it opens you up even to more. So it sort of ignites your life again. Helps you to feel like, yeah, you know, regardless of what age I am, I can do whatever I want. I can have this dream that I've been after. So it's opening you up to new opportunities going forward. And you're realizing that it's going to change so much in your future so quickly. And you're finally taking care of yourself. You know, you're not listening to that inner voice anymore. You're listening to the outer one. Yeah, the Nine of Swords. There you go. Stress, worrying, overanalyzing. Boy, you've been at that for a long time. You know, holding yourself back, self-doubt, you know, beating yourself up. And you're realizing that that hasn't solved anything. Pardon me. Hasn't changed anything either. So you're letting that go. You're resting because now it has taken its toll on you. And you're realizing that you need now to save yourself and your dreams is to do something different. So you're moving in a new direction. And the Justice card. This may be a divorce for some of you. This could be a settlement. But there's legal papers that are being drawn up to make sure that your dreams, you're moving forward into your future, are what you are wanting. Pardon me. And you're moving forward on this. You're taking the next step. But there's a legal contract that you need to deal with first. And the Queen of Swords, yeah. You have the courage, the verbal skills. Some of you are taking some time out, looking at the knowledge that you have, facing the hard truths, good or bad, and then taking the next adventure. Realizing you need to take a solid look and tell yourself the brutal truth. You don't have to say it to anybody else, but you know, and that's who counts. But you are finding your own independence. You know, you have a more open mind at a lot of things. You're thrilled about doing things that other people are looking at you going, wow, I didn't know you liked that, or didn't know you would do that sort of thing. And you're not really caring because this is something for you. So you're really moving forward on something that pleases your soul, frees you up. Well, I am going to pick you one of the bigger decks, just to get a little more clarity on this week. One more oracle card. Not an oracle card, I apologize. A tarot card. Yeah. Double. There you go. The Fool. New beginnings, new opportunities, taking that chance again. Beginning, new beginnings. Trusting in life again. Trusting that you can accomplish whatever your dream is. There's opportunities here. There's new adventures here. And it sets your soul free to open up into the possibilities of what your future is going to look like. And you're willing now to do it. You had hesitated, you know, done what you had to do or what you felt you had to do for a very long time. And now you're realizing it's time for you. And that doesn't matter how old you are. It's time for you. And you're ready. You have been ready for a long time. All right. And your oracle card. Delays are over. Sudden or unexpected good luck. A new car or travel. See? And on that note, I will say goodbye for now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will definitely talk to you again next week. Bye for now.